In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to script your short form videos. And this is the exact method that we use to add one of our clients 31,000 monthly recurring revenue dollars in 40 days to his coaching business. Okay, this is Coach Kyle, and we helped him add $31,000 in just 40 days to his business using this exact framework and method that I'm going to teach you here. So you're going to be able to get more sales, more leads to your coaching business, and etc. All that good stuff. So just listen to this, and everything will become crystal clear at the end of it. So first things first is, before we dive into all the technical stuff, I need you to understand some things about short form videos before we start actually making them. So the first thing I want you to understand is that when making shorts, reels, you only have 60 seconds, okay? And in those 60 seconds, you don't have a lot of time to focus on solving multiple problems, but you need to solve one problem and have one big idea in that video. Nothing else, okay? Don't do any 15 steps or 10 steps. You just have one problem that you're solving and one big idea, okay? That's what the reels are for. Next is the value that you give me. It needs to be actionable in 24 hours, okay? So these videos, because they're so short, they need to be as valuable as you can. You're not going to get people to like you and buy from you from just one reel, but you need to make it as valuable as you can so that they can at least follow you or check out your other stuff like your YouTube channel, okay? So what you say to me, I need to be able to apply it in 24 hours and see some result from it. Next, your reels must be worth $5. So this is a simple principle. Basically, if I watch your reel, I need to feel like I've got so much value out of it that I paid $5 for it. That's what it means to have a video that is worth $5. Next, your video must be compelling, must be interesting in terms of editing, quality, scripting, all that stuff. Your video must be compelling. This is a must. Now, will you always hit all these metrics? No, but this is certainly a checklist that you should try and accomplish on every single video or most of your videos that you're making. Okay, so now we have that out of the way. You understand the principles, like the foundation of short form videos. Now we're gonna go into the actual scripting framework here. I'm gonna walk you through it. It's super simple. You got the hook, you got the concept, and you got the end of the video, which I'm gonna be breaking down in these bullet points. So we will start off with the hook. Your hook, and by the way, all of these bullet points, they don't have a certain order. I just came up with them and I wrote it down. So it's not like you need to first intrigue the viewer, give some content. No. It doesn't have an order. So you can just do whatever you wish first. So what I wanted to say is this framework, I'm assuming that you're going to follow it while you already have the idea. Okay, so I'm not going to teach you how to come up with an idea, content idea. I'm just assuming that you already have a content idea. Now it's time to turn that idea into a script. So your hook needs to, one, intrigue the viewer. So your hooks need to be strong, powerful, intriguing. Okay? And also negative, which is something I'm going to break down further. Okay? So they need to intrigue the viewer to watch the rest of the video to find an answer to their questions. So it's like, think of it as you're creating questions in viewers' mind to what the fuck is he talking about? I want to know more about this, and they need to watch the rest of the video to actually find out what you're saying. Next is they need to give context to the rest of the video. So your hook needs to make sense and needs to connect with the rest of the video. You can't just be give things out of context. It won't make sense. People won't like it, obviously. Next is negativity. So hooks should be negative. Okay. So instead of saying, here's how to make $10,000 a month, you should say, you will never make $10,000 a month if you don't do this. Okay. So it's pretty simple, but people care more about solving problems than they do getting benefits. So that is why you need to stick to the negative all the time. Next is storytelling. So you can add a story into your hook. So you can be like, I met a friend, he did this and he scaled to $10,000 a month. Here's exactly how you can copy him. That's an example of a short story. Now, of course, I came up with something on my mind. This is not scripted or anything, but that's something like you can incorporate a story into your hook to hook people in. So you can tell them a story so they can understand, give some context, and then you can actually deliver value, deliver a lesson out of that story that connects to something that you're teaching. Okay? Next is your hooks need to be authoritative. So you need to give some authority, some social proof, so that people, they should actually watch your videos. Because the first thing people think about is like, why should I watch your video? Well, you need to give them the reasons. Are you credible? Are you not credible? Do you have results to back up what you're saying? And if you have any results, you should always put them in the beginning of your video. Okay? So what is going to sound more appealing to you? Here's how to make $10,000 a month, or I spent 6 months trying to scale my business, and on the 7th month, I finally hit $10,000, and this is what I learned. This is how you can get to $10,000 a month. Which one would you rather listen to? Well, probably the second one, because there's some experience, and the guy actually did the actions and learned something, and he's going to share it with you. So give people authority and the social proof and the reason to listen to you. Next is awareness levels. Okay, so I just recently made a video about long form scripts, and that's where I go more in depth about awareness levels. But in this video, I'm gonna touch on awareness levels, but just like super briefly. Okay, so awareness levels, as you can see, we have this pyramid, and it's called the 5 levels of customer awareness. It's basically how aware are the people of you, their problem, your solution, your product, and are they ready to be sold to? Okay? What you need to understand is the broader you are, the broader your videos are and your ideas are, you're going to get more views, but the views will be less qualified. But the more niched you are going to get less views, but you're going to get more qualified views. So if you're making a video about a solution that people have, you're not going to get, you're making a video, a solution that people need, you're not going to get a lot of views because you're targeting a smaller and more niche down group of people, but they will be more qualified. Okay, so you need to position your hooks according to who you want to target based on their awareness levels. Okay, so let me come up with a very quick example. So let's say how to scale to $10,000 a month. Okay, so when you make a video and the topic is how to scale to $10,000 a month, well, chances are you're probably talking to somebody who is on $5,000 a month. And now they are aware of the problem that they have. They're aware of the problem that they need to scale to $10,000 a month, but they don't know how to. And now you're making a video about them becoming solution aware, to becoming aware of the solution that will get them to $10,000 a month. That is an example of how to position your hook according to problem aware, according to awareness levels. But of course, if you're trying to target people who are actually more experienced in business and you're selling a higher ticket, you will need to target people who want to make more than $10,000 a month. Let's say your mentorship is $5,000. You cannot target people who are making $5K, $10K. You cannot. You need to be targeting people who are at least making $20,000 to $30,000 a month. So that's something to keep in mind when making your hooks. Okay. Now we're going to move into the next part, which is the concept of the video. Okay, so now you have your hook, and by the way, this hook should be very short and straight to the point. I forgot to mention that, but it should, okay? You don't want to be spending too much time, right? So the next, your concept should be covering one topic, and that topic should relate to the hook, obviously. Next is your concept needs to be valuable. As I said, needs to be worth $5, needs to be actionable in 24 hours. It needs to be short and concise. Obviously, you don't want to spend so much time explaining something. You want to be short, simple, and concise. So when I say simple and concise, I mean like in your videos, you want to act like you're speaking to fifth graders because people's attention span is fucked up nowadays, and you want to simplify the language that you're using in your videos. If you're using complex words, nobody will watch your videos. Okay, so you need to simplify whatever you're doing or saying as much as you can. And this has to be one concept, by the way. This is very important. You don't want to go to too many concepts talking about multiple different things. One concept, one topic, one idea, okay? Next is bullet points. So when you're scripting your video, the very important thing that you need to remember is the hook and the outro or the end will always be scripted word for word. But your concept needs to be scripted in bullet points. Okay? So let me give you an example of what a bullet point is. For example, this. I did not have this written down word for word. Okay? I did not. I just had a bullet point here and like a one sentence describing or reminding me what I need to say. And then I read it, I remember, okay, I need to say this, and I just go off my mind talking about what I know and my knowledge. This whole entire video is not scripted. I just have this presentation to like guide me on what I need to say, and that is it. And that's what it means to have bullet points. The reason we do this is to keep the videos raw and authentic. Okay, so if you just script out your entire video, you're going to sound like a robot, and people will not buy from robots, they will buy from people. Let me tell you that. That is why, you just have, so let's say you're making a video on how to lose fat. So step 1 would be diet, step 2 would be working out, and step 3 would be recovery, right? And so let's say you're at the bullet point 1, diet. Now you're going to go off your mind, go off your knowledge. Based on that, speak about what you know. Okay, diet. You need to eat this many grams of protein. You need to eat carbs. You need to avoid processed foods. That's it. Now you move on to the next bullet point, etc. So that is how you do that. Next is the ending. The ending of the video, it's honestly super simple. You don't need to complicate it. The ending of the video just needs to close the topic. Okay, there is a reason why I put it like this. Okay, this presentation. As you can see, the hook is like sort of opening the video, and then you have the concept, and then you have the ending, which closes the topic. That is why I made the presentation like this. The hook, which is the opener, the concept, you're giving value, and the ending closes the video. A lot of times the mistake I see, and this is often when it comes to clipping videos, okay, because we also script videos, but we also clip videos from YouTube videos for our clients, right? And so a lot of problems that I see is that some people will make a video and it feels like there was more to it that they just cut off. And that should not be the feeling that you give out to your viewers. You need to use the ending to close out the topic, the concept, the video, whatsoever. And you also need to add a CTA, call to action. Hey, if you want results on XYZ, go click the link in my bio, comment a certain word, I'm going to get you something, And now we're going to go onto the templates. So now I'm going to show you some templates that I'm using to script my clients' short form videos. What happened? And then I'm going to show you some scripts that I wrote myself for my clients, and we're going to break them down step by step. So let's get into the templates. And by the way, these are all the templates that you can use for your own videos. So first things first, this is exactly how I achieved a certain results in certain time frame. So this is the hook, this is the big idea. So you tell people, this is how I made X amount of money in 6 months. And now you have the bullet points. You did this, step 1, step 2, step 3. And the hook is, if you want the blueprint how to do this, I just made the training, comment the word guide, and I'm gonna send it in your DMs. Super simple. I used to struggle with pain point. So when I say pain point, I mean a pain point of your ideal audience, not just, not something random. So let's say your target audience is people who want to make $10,000 a month. I used to struggle with making money or getting clients consistently. Emphasize the pain point. So now you go on about emphasizing the pain point and how it really was hurting you. It was stressful. I had sleepless nights. I didn't know what to do. I was getting rejected and laughed at by my prospects. Something like that. But now this is the dream outcome that you're selling to your prospects. But now I get inbounds every single day. I close deals every single week. It's amazing. And I spend less time on my business. That's the dream outcome. Here's how. And now you get, here's how. You did this. Or you can talk about one thing. It doesn't have to be step 1, step 2, step 3. You can just talk about one singular thing that helped you get there. Okay, for example, here's the client acquisition method that I used to get there. It doesn't have to be step 1, step 2, step 3. And then in the end, you just give them a CTA. If you want to know how, comment XYZ, I'm going to get into it. My client or I used to, bad situation that is linked to your ideal customers, pain with lower tier job, etc. So this is describing what you can use as bad situation. So you can say, my client used to work in McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. He was making $5 an hour, whatever, I don't know. Revelation, that means then he realized that he needs help. It was in that moment I knew I needed to help him. Basically a story. So you're going to tell a story, as I said, storytelling. You're going to tell a story. My client or myself, I used to be in this position. I was doing this. Then I realized I need help with this. And then I did this. And this is how I got my dream outcome. This past month, your dream outcome of your prospect. This past month, I've closed 10 clients, let's say. It was amazing. We, got amazing results for them. I didn't work at all during this period, blah, blah, blah. It was all inbounds. But before that, pain point of your prospect. But before that, I was slaving away, working 10 hours, 14 hours, trying to get clients and always being rejected. Here's how I did that. Okay, you don't need to necessarily have the transformation here, but you can just say, here's how I did that. And then just go into the body, the bullet points, and the ending, the CTA. I used to struggle with pain point, emphasize the pain point, but now dream anchor, here is why. And as you can see, these are the second one and the fifth one are very similar, but the only difference is here is why. And this is like a mindset shift content, okay? You need to be making mindset shifting content and also like the actionable content. You need to be making both. And this why is mostly like mindset shift based. Here's why I did that, or here's why I think this happened. Pain point is the dumbest thing you can do. So for example, pain point can be something that your ideal prospect is struggling with. So not knowing how to write short form scripts is the dumbest thing ever. Like everyone should be able to write scripts for short form. Here are 3 reasons why plus a reward. I don't know why it's like a free gift that you're going to give them. So here are 3 reasons why that is mindset shift content. we're selling them on our sort of way of doing things, plus a reward, plus you're gonna get this by watching this video. This is exactly why pain point of your clients. This is exactly why you're not signing clients and how to fix it. If you're not doing a method, then you're stupid. If you're not posting content, then you're stupid. If you're not scripting short form videos, you're stupid. Something like that. Emphasize why method is important. Scripting short form video is important because it's going to increase your sales. Explain why and how to implement it. I'm doing that right now. I used to be in bad situation. I used to never get clients. I used to emphasize. I used to work sleepless nights without getting any results. But now I work less in my business and I close more deals than ever. Here's how. Those are the templates that you can use. Feel free to screenshot this and apply it when making your own scripts. But now I'm gonna handpick some short form scripts, maybe 3 or 5 scripts, and we are going to break them down together so you can really understand how this process goes. Okay, so now, as you can see, there's about 30 scripts. This is for my client. For context, my client is a speaker, professional speaker, motivational speaker. He's called Anthony Trucks, and he has a coaching program, a very high-ticket coaching program, coaching people, well, speakers, how to scale their business to 7 figures a year, and he wants to sell that. So this is like, if you sell a coaching program, you can basically just copy these. You can literally copy these, okay? And now you're gonna see how these templates that we're talking about are going to get put into practice, put into use. So the first script, 4 speakers. So 4 speakers for his coaching program and for clients that want to book him. This is exactly how I made one of my speaking clients $1 million in 18 months, in just 18 months, okay? So you could also say, instead of saying this is exactly how I made, you can also do something like $1 million is exactly $1 million is exactly how my speaking client made in 18 months. Okay, just so that people hear that 1 million sooner and they stay on the video because they're hooked in because of that, right? So now this is the first template. This is the first template. This is exactly how, result, time frame. And as you can see, bullet points just talk about the 3 most important things that you guys did that can be of value to people. I'm going to write down those 3 things that may be based on my knowledge, but feel free. So I just basically wrote him down what he can talk about, but obviously since he is more knowledgeable than me in that niche, he can change it if he wants. So yeah, that's the 3 steps that they did to achieve that goal. If you want my full speaker blueprint, blah, 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 comment this under this video and I'm going to send it to you. So it's super simple. We hook people in, we give them the value. This is the promise. We promise them, I'm going to show you how to get this result. We show them, we give them free stuff, more free value, more free nurturing. Script 2, one of your most valuable assets as a business owner is your time. So what we are doing here is you have to understand who this video is for. This video is for people, for big companies. We're talking as big as fucking Amazon or PayPal that are hosting live business events and are investing $100,000 to freaking $1 million in that one single event. How many views do you think that video would get? Or how many leads do you think that video would get? Probably 0, because not everyone has a big company as Amazon, and not everyone is, going to be hosting an event every single day and spending $1 million on it. Not everyone. So what I need to be doing here is be smart with the approach and go broad and then niche down. Okay? Go broad, attract a broad group of people so that we have more chance of actually targeting the right audience, right? And then talking to the audience directly later on. So one of your most valuable assets as a business owner is your time. So we're telling them what's your most valuable asset. It's your time, and everybody would agree with this. Yes, it absolutely freaking is. Who doesn't love to have free time? So, and this is the good thing about it is this sentence is applicable to people who are making $5,000 a month and $5 million a month. Okay. And now here comes the qualifier, because we want to qualify people who are actually, you know, who can actually who this video is actually for. And if your time is worth $5,000 to $10,000 an hour, you need to listen to this video, because it's going to save you a ton of time and make you more money. So now we're getting these people interested. So now we attract a broad group of people, and then we qualify who we want and disqualify who we don't want. And we tell people who we want to stay in the video. We tell them, listen to this video because you're going to get benefit from it. Okay? And if you're somebody who runs frequent business events, again, another sort of qualifier and disqualifier. If you're somebody who runs frequent business events, so now we qualify their audience once, and we qualify them second time, and we tell them, if you're somebody who runs frequent business events for your company. So, by the way, keyword company. There is a lot of people that classify themselves as a business owner. People making $1,000 a month is classifying themselves as a business owner. So our goal isn't to target business owners, but companies. Companies with multiple employees, hundreds of employees. It's easy to waste time if you're dealing with a bad speaker. So now we're telling them an issue. If you do X, Y, Z, it's, bad things happen. This is the bad thing that happens. And then we have a bullet point, talk about how most people waste time with bad clients, what happens, what they do, blah, 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 all that stuff. If you want to know how to find a speaker that doesn't waste your time, blah, 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 benefits for the person, comment the guide, and you'll get a free thing. So obviously these kind of videos for that client that we're doing, they're not going to get a lot of leads, because not everyone is hosting a business event that often. It's not something you do often, right? But our job is to do, our job is to be very, very smart about the approach and try to attract these people as best as we can. So now four speakers. This is Russell Brunson. Okay, so what we're doing here in the hook is immediately we are mentioning an authoritative figure. Russell Brunson. Everyone knows Russell Brunson. Everyone has read the book 4 Hour Workweek, and everyone uses their ClickFunnels for their business. Everyone, or at least has heard of it. So what we're doing by mentioning Russell Brunson is we're sort of attracting people who are in that niche of 4 Hour Workweek, using ClickFunnels, doing funnels, all that stuff. We're attracting these people, okay? One of the most influential people in the space of online business. We are exalting who this guy is. And we're stealing his authority to get more views and more attention. He's the founder of ClickFunnels, which might just be the software that you're using in your company. Company is a keyword, okay? And Russell was struggling to find the right speaker for his business event. Russell Brunson, he was running a business event and he was struggling to find the right speaker. This is the problem. Until I showed up and delivered a great speech for him. Now we're saying that my client has worked with such an influential figure such as Russell, and not only did he work with him, but he delivered a great result for him. Shockingly, there was only one single thing that made me stand out from all other options Lesson had, and being on time. So what we're saying here, there's only one thing that separated me from all these losers that made such an influential figure choose me instead of them. So we're using authority here. We're building up the authority. And by the way, this what all this has been written. Russell said it himself in a testimonial. It's not like I'm lying. Russell Brunson said it himself. So it's very important that when you're making a script, you're not lying. You're actually saying the truth. So Russell Brunson did actually say this himself. So, you know. Then a bullet point, how to do it, blah, blah, blah. If you want to know benefits, how I speak for clients like PayPal, Amazon, ClickFunnels. Basically, we're telling other speakers that my client is the best speaker out there. He's working with all these big people, big companies like fucking Amazon, fucking PayPal. And if they want to learn from the best, they should go to him. They should comment this keyword to get some secrets, whatever. So yeah, those are just like 3 scripts. This video is already too long, so I'm not gonna go into more. But if you definitely want me to do a breakdown of more scripts or something like that, let me know in the comments. And if you found any part of this video confusing, also let me know in the comments, and I will personally answer it and make sure that you don't have any confusion. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, if you want somebody to help in your business and literally automate your whole entire content for you so that you don't even need to lift a finger but still get great results, click the first link in the description and book a call with me and my team to get results like Kyle, who we helped add $31,000 on his coaching business in just 40 days. He got millions of views, so much viral content. And also Sam Millsap, who got a ton of leads, almost actually more than 1 million views now in just 8 videos. And by the way, our clients like Kyle, he's getting about 150 up to 150 leads on some videos. Not every video, but on some videos, he's getting up to 150 leads. That is absolutely massive. Imagine how many calls he's booking with that. Imagine how many clients are coming from that. If you want to get the same results as Sam and Kyle and get millions of views and get a ton of leads and sales while literally not doing anything, we will automate every single process about content creation, everything that you can think of. Even posting. You just need to post content on YouTube and we'll take everything else from there. So you're going to be working like 30 minutes, maybe like 2 hours every single month, and everything else will be taken care of while getting extremely good results. So if you're interested in that and you're serious about scaling your business, check the first link in the description, book a call, see what we can do. If we can help you, that is amazing. If not, I hope that you're getting a lot of value out of these videos. And that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and that's it. See you in the next video, guys.